10 crazy facts you don't know about The Simpsons. Where to start with The Simpsons? It's the longest-running sitcom in American TV history and has entered pop culture as one of the most hilarious cartoons of all time. In The Simpsons, we were introduced to an entire city full of Springfield's zaniest characters, from Police Chief Wiggum to Ned Flanders to Krusty the Clown. But the centerpiece of the entire sitcom is the Simpson family itself, made up of Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and little Maggie. But in this video, we are going to share 10 crazy facts with you that will make you think twice about your Simpsons trivia knowledge. So let's start with it without any delay. Number 1. The Simpsons are yellow to try and attract the attention of couch surfers. Everybody knows what the Simpsons look like, and it's mainly down to their striking yellow skin. What other program on television features an entire universe of bright yellow characters? When The Simpsons first appeared on TV back in the 90s, it was one of the most original programs that viewers had ever seen. But have you ever wondered why they're all yellow? Most people assume that the animator's favorite color was yellow, but that's simply not true. Simpsons creator Matt Groening once explained that it was his idea to use yellow for his character's skin color. Why? Groening wanted to attract the attention of channel surfers and was convinced that bright yellow was the best color to do this. Number 2. Matt Groening once explained why Maggie costs $847.63. At one point in the opening credits, Maggie is accidentally scanned by the cashier. When Maggie is scanned in the opening credits by a litigiously inattentive cashier, she rings up as $847.63. In 1989, when the sequence was created, this was how much it cost per month to raise a baby. Wow, 1989 was cheap. No wonder Taylor Swift devoted an album to it. This might be another statement on the part of the animators. It seems to suggest that having a baby doubles your expenses. We're sure plenty of parents out there can testify to that. Number 3. Only 2 characters in the program have 5 fingers. You've probably noticed all of the characters only have 4 fingers. Well, 3 fingers and a thumb anyway. This matches their feet, which only have 4 toes on each foot. Why is that? If you've been watching carefully, you might have noticed that only God and Jesus are in possession of the full 5 fingers that we know and love. It's probably a useful way of trying to emphasize their superiority to the residents of Springfield. Number 4. The couch gag in the opening credits is actually used to adjust the show's running time. Unless you've been living under a rock, everybody knows about the Simpsons couch gag. At the start of the program, we're always treated to a different introduction to the series thanks to the couch gag, which changes every single episode. There's actually a really interesting reason behind the couch gag. Apparently, each episode features a different joke in order to adjust the running time. The gag is made longer or shorter depending on the length of the rest of the episode. This is to make sure that the show reaches its necessary length every time. Number 5. Homer and Krusty look eerily alike for a reason. Have you ever noticed this resemblance before? Krusty the Clown basically looks exactly like Homer Simpson when he's not wearing makeup. This is because the creators had a crazy idea during the initial planning for the series that they never followed up on. Apparently, the show's creators wanted to make Krusty Homer's secret identity. This is why the characters look so alike in the series. Matt Groening and his writers thought about the idea before eventually passing on it. The whole secret identity thing would definitely have made things a lot more complicated in the Springfield universe. Number 6. 3 Simpsons voice actors also appeared in Friends. Did you know that there's a huge Simpsons crossover with another popular 90s series? Friends was at the height of its popularity at exactly the same time as The Simpsons, so it's not surprising that some of the voice actors from the animated series made appearances on the hit sitcom. Of course, the most obvious actor to appear in both series is Hank Azaria. Azaria provides hilarious voiceovers for plenty of Simpsons favorites, including Chief Wiggum, Apu, and Mo, to name a few. Azaria actually auditioned for the role of Joey Tribbiani but was turned down, before returning to the series as a recurring guest star. He played David, the geeky scientist who was madly in love with Phoebe but never seemed to get the timing right. Azaria isn't the only Simpsons cast member to bag an appearance alongside Jennifer Aniston and co. Harry Shearer crops up in an early episode of Friends at Central Perk. Number 7. Conan OBrien used to be a writer on the show. Conan OBrien has come a long way during his career, and did you know that he used to be a fully paid-up member of The Simpsons writing team? O'Brien was responsible for plenty of hit episodes during his time on the show, including the hilarious monorail episode. Once he left and became a hugely successful chat show host, O'Brien even returned in animated form to The Simpsons in a brief interview with Bart. Number 9. The Simpsons is legally allowed to make fun of Fox. Fox is known for promoting off-the-wall animations. The channel is home to The Simpsons, Family Guy, and even Bob's Burgers. Of course, it's also home to the Fox News Network, which has come under fire in the past for some of its more eyebrow-raising right-wing views on current events. And despite the fact that Fox has carried The Simpsons through every single one of its seasons, that doesn't mean that Matt Groening and co. are afraid to poke fun at their own network. Number 10. Each episode takes 6 to 9 months to complete. While The Simpsons seems to churn out new episodes all the time, it actually takes a very long stretch of time to get each single episode completed. In fact, recent reports suggest that each episode takes approximately 6 to 9 months before it's ready to be aired. This is in spite of all the modern animation technology that the team has to work with. Apparently, The Simpsons hires 100 animators in South Korea to help get the job done on time. Otherwise, they'd be struggling to get even half a season finished before the air date began. It's amazing to think that all of those episodes take so much time to create.